Do you feel the vibes?
Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy OG Danny here, coming at you guys with a new video. Today's video I'm going to be playing solo duos with my friend Fool on PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Today's video, this was supposed to go up yesterday, but due to like technical difficulties and just running out of time, I've had to make it come out today. So this is today's video. As you see here, we've just got stacked up. It's about halfway into the game where we start getting into the juicy content. We see that guy across from the building across the road. He jumps in that car there, and we see him come around the corner. He heads around the corner. Teammate puts a shot into him. Teammate Fool calls out that he wants to go chase him. The person's obviously jumped out of the car and taken cover, thinking he's being shot from that side. He didn't know where we were shooting him from. So we run up and loot his body. Phil's just watching out. We had some communication going on. I was to loot his body, and Phil was watching my back for his teammate. By the looks of it, his teammate was already killed, or his teammate, he'd split from his teammate. So just keep, whenever you're looting, guys, make sure you got your teammate. If you're playing duos or in a squad, just make sure you got your teammate covering you. As you see, he had a level 3 backpack. I only just realized then. And yeah, so we'll loot out this guy and wait for the next clip. We jump in his car because we're quite a ways away from the circle. It should be over near the military base, I think it is. So I hop in the car. Fool's always the driver, even when we play squads or duos. So I'm waiting for him to jump in the car. And yeah, we sort of discuss where we're going to go, and we've predicted that the circle would have ended up somewhere around the military base, so heading that way. Fool the idiot started driving into the blue line. Little did he know until I called it out to him. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting for us to get the win on this game, so I didn't like fully set up my recording software properly, so somehow the audio stuffed up. That's why I'm doing this voiceover. It's probably going to be pretty trashy, but it's my first time doing voiceover, so if you guys got any like tips or tricks, can you leave them down in the comment below, like how to make the voiceover better, or any tips, what sort of software to do the voiceover with, how to record it, anything like that. I'm keen for any tips, as I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. If you see anything I'm doing wrong, point it out to me and I'll try to fix that up. And yeah, all this feedback that you guys, if you give me feedback, I'm gonna take it in a positive way. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, we sort of wait for the circle to pop up whenever we play, and then we'll sort of predict where the circle's gonna go. We'll head that way. So as you see, we have to cross this bridge, and usually people camp at the end of the bridges waiting for cars to cross. So as you see, teammate Fool's doing the zigzag Tokyo drift coming up here, and it slides out a bit on us. Wasn't supposed to happen like that, but oh well. We're just bucking around at this stage. We didn't know we were gonna like try for the win, so yeah. This car is obviously the fastest car. I think actually the buggy might be a little bit faster. I don't know on that one, but obviously this one's more of a target. It's a little bit louder than the other one. So down the road, yeah, you see we did a bit of a Harry Potter there. Car went flying. We see this car here. Pretty sure we bail into this car just because it offers a little bit more support. Like, it's a bit harder to see where you are from behind rather than in that little shitty car, a little shitty blue car. But we didn't plan on using this car to get to the circle. We go and camp in this house for, I'd say, a couple minutes just to sort of work out where people are. So we dump that car there. Whenever you dump a car, you should probably run away from it first, or dump it a little bit away. This building obviously wasn't looted, neither was the other buildings that we were gonna go to, but we saw the enemy player was heading that way in a car, as you'll see in a minute. I think he picked up our car that we dumped further down the road, since it was the same car and it come from the same direction. As you'll see, I'll watch out of this hole here, and then yeah, we'll go into the next clip. We're going down this clip. We're heading towards the we're going to a hill for more like higher ground. So we got like the one up on players, but this is where I fail epically. Well, I shouldn't have been mucking around here, but we were just talking and mucking around, so that's what you get. We notice we're out of the circle, so we have to push up. We see that nice little bit of hill there, as you see, on our east. So we push it up or around, rather than just running straight at it, just to see if there's anyone there, we flank them, so to speak. I didn't really notice that people would have swum across or used a boat, so that's why I sort of watched behind, but as you see, I stuffed up when I was watching, when I was covering teammate. So we come up here, that car that we saw earlier, drive past, we'll see him down here, I think it is, yeah, we'll see him here. So yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I've changed the channel name from OG Glitches to OG Danny Boy. Done my own channel art, made myself an intro, I got that off, yeah, one of my mates told me how to do it, so I just gave it a go. Been working quite hard. If you guys like my sort of content, please like and subscribe. You know, it shows your support, and that gives me a bit more motivation. And if you guys want to see me play any new games, I'm willing. I'm pretty easy with what sort of games I play. Yeah, as you'll see here, the car comes up after I loot this building here. Grab that 55762. Sorry. Alright. As you can see, we're closing the doors behind us, so people don't know where we are. There's that car. My teammate wanted to have a shot at it, but I didn't think I could get a steady shot, so I didn't bother. Just because it would have given away our position for like no benefit to us. I'll loot out this building real quick, and then we'll head up to the sort of like a hill where we had more cover. Like we could have cover at the top, but it's bad in a way because people could use the flank on the slope of the hill and just pop their head and get us, which is what happened to us here. So yeah, here we go. Going up here now. I automatically suspect that that car is pulled up at the next set of houses to the south, which he has. Right there, I see the car out of the corner of my screen. I drop to there. I drop down to the ground. Have a look at the car. He's not in the car. I alert my teammate. We zoom back in. I see him cross the window there. Teammate is really good at long distance shots. He has the 8x scope, so I let him cover and watch that way. See if we can get a nice shot on him. I'm just mucking around here till I sort of thought to myself I should probably watch from behind. I swapped the 8x, my 4x to the AKs for a suppressed shot. I couldn't get a shot on him, so I just decided to turn around and watch out back. This guy's obviously not going for the car, but we get him later on. Pretty sure it turned out to be two people in that house, as I watched later on when I was spectating my mate. He clutched it pretty hard. So yeah, I'm watching behind us now, and I'm mucking around, crawling around. I shouldn't have been doing this. Swapping attachments, and then I start switching my guns, and I just get blasted. So he's obviously, the guy who's blasted me has obviously come from across the water there, and just, yeah, I shouldn't have been fucking around. As you can see, he's come from that flank on the northwest hill, where I'm not covering right now, where I should have been watching, but I'm watching for anyone coming in from blue damage. There you go, see me just get the shit blasted out of me. Now I'm spectating the teammate. It's pretty dodgy, but I thought I'd upload this video just because I think he did a really good job. It wasn't so much me, he sort of carried me this game, and yeah, but he did do a fantastic job, I think. So these two people that were camping in that house, he now sees, well, he knows they're there, so he's just waiting. And as you see the first one come out, the second one come out, takes a shot, hits, looks awfully laggy, but he goes really well, got one of them, didn't fully kill him, he's just down. Put 2 shots into him, still not down. 3 shots, 4 shots into him, still not dead. His teammates pushed up to the next tree, pushed back behind that tree. He's just sitting there trying to get a shot on my teammate. lucky enough, Fool was smart enough to push up to the next tree, this next tree here, and then just rush for the kill. He got shot a few times, but he got pretty lucky with this one. Just saw him out of the corner of his scope and got the headshot. The recoil bounced that up perfectly for him to get a headshot. He runs behind. Yeah, I told him. I was sort of nagging him, telling him what to do. So he sort of sits here and heals up. If you're ever in a situation like this, I highly recommend, or any player would recommend, that you pop meds first, and then you'd pop some painkillers or energy drinks. That way, if you do get caught in the blue damage, your health is still going up slightly as you're taking blue damage. It's just going to ensure that you're getting that better chance of survival. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, as the circle gets smaller and the blue damage gets like a lot stronger, so it'll damage you a lot quicker. I believe these guys didn't have many meds on them when he looted the bodies and told me, so he just kept running up. Goes to this next hill here. We play hills if you guys haven't already noticed. But that blue's coming in quite fast behind him, so he's rushing up. Goes for the rock here to take a bit of cover, which was a smart move in my opinion. That's what I would have done. Goes for that rock, which is, yeah, a really smart move. Probably was what made him win the game. A guy coming from behind, I think. Yeah, that's him killing him from behind. Just come out from that rock there. Gets him perfectly. That guy was totally oblivious to that. Teammates starting to push up now, as there's only 8 people left. I believe there was no teams left at this stage, like no duos. It was just all single players because, yeah, we didn't see many people running in teams, like when he was killing people. Just watching for people coming in from blue damage. You can sort of time when blue damage has killed everyone. So right about now, he sort of predicts to himself that everyone who is in blue damage is going to be dead, because it does so much damage to you at this stage. There's a guy up at this next cut here. We'll just wait here. And yeah. Pushes up. That guy was laying on the floor trying to like be a little turd and get my teammate to run past him, but lucky enough, third person helps out quite a lot in this game. You can sort of peek around corners and stuff before you sort of run there, so you know where you're going. You know, you're more aware of your surroundings because the FOV is a lot larger. Yeah, there's a lot of guys playing this ridge line here. This guy got smacked pretty hard. Runs to this rock. This whole game is just about running for cover when you're in a situation like this. Rocks are perfect. The trees are pretty good, but rocks are a lot better. So as you see, he's running for this shrub here. It gives him a little bit of cover. Down here is the perfect rock too. This guy was like totally oblivious to anyone coming from that side. He must have been looking at someone across the map there. Takes cover behind this rock, which is perfect, which seems to be just perfectly inside of that next circle, like right on the outer edge. As you can see, my mate Fool sees that people are peeking down on that ridge there towards about 3:30. There's only 3 people left, and so far it's just 3 single players. That blue damage is probably gonna kill them when they come up to the next set, so they're gonna have to push before my teammate needed to push. So we were just sort of sitting there playing on them having to push first, rather than running out there and risking being killed. A guy runs out of that hut, I'm pretty sure, and down. I can't remember off the top of my head, as you guys could probably already notice. Pretty sure I told you guys earlier in the video, this is a voiceover. So yeah, it's like I already said, it's my first one, so give me a little bit of slack, and there we go. He comes out of that building there. He missed all his shots there. Somehow, the lag, but yeah, that teammate killed him, and yep, here you see my mate finishes him off. This guy didn't know where the kill was coming from, and my teammate won it with 8 kills. Peace out, like and subscribe. Episode 2 will be out either tomorrow or the next day of Battlegrounds. Leave in the comment section below what gameplays you want to see. Call of Duty, CSGO, Ark Survival, PlayerUnknown. Peace out, like and subscribe.